Peace be upon you all. Today, let us embark on an exploratory journey, a journey that transcends time and space, a journey of faith in Islam. As we delve into the depths of this journey, picture yourself on a tranquil path, winding through the annals of history, guided by the soft light of wisdom and understanding. In the heart of this journey lies the concept of Islam, a term that signifies submission, surrender, and commitment. It is not simply a name, but a state of being, a state of surrendering oneself to the will of the Creator, committing to lead a life of peace, righteousness, and servitude. And from this very concept emerges the story of a humble man, a man who would become the beacon of light for billions, a man known as Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Islam traces its roots back to the life and teachings of Prophet Muhammad. Born in the city of Mecca in the 7th century, Muhammad was an ordinary man, leading an ordinary life. But as destiny would have it, he was chosen for an extraordinary mission. He was chosen to be the messenger of God, the last of the prophets, and the bearer of a message that would change the course of history forever. This journey of faith, this path of Islam, is not just about following a set of rules or rituals. It's about understanding the essence of these teachings, the spirit of these principles. It's about realizing that at its core, Islam is a way of life, a guide to leading a life filled with compassion, justice, and respect for all mankind. As we embark on this journey, let us remember the roots from where it all began, the life of Prophet Muhammad. Let us strive to understand the essence of his teachings, the spirit of his message, and the principles he stood for. And so, as we set forth on this journey, let us remember that Islam, meaning submission, traces its roots to the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Islam began with a message of oneness, revealed to the Prophet Muhammad in the cave of Hira. This profound moment marked the birth of a faith that would grow and thrive over the centuries. In the solitude of the cave, a divine message was delivered by the angel Gabriel, emphasizing the oneness of God, the foundation of monotheism. This was a transformative experience for Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who was chosen to deliver this message of unity and submission to the will of the divine. The journey was not easy. It was filled with trials and tribulations, but the Prophet remained steadfast, guided by his faith. The revelation was not just a spiritual awakening for one man, but a beacon of light for humanity. This light led them to Medina, where the early Muslims faced trials. Yet, they built a community based on justice, compassion, and unity. The message of oneness ignited a flame of faith that continues to burn brightly today. In Medina, the early Muslims faced trials, yet they built a community based on justice, compassion, and unity. This was not just an ordinary city. It was a heartbeat of a new faith, a beacon of light in the vast desert. Here, the seeds of Islam were nurtured, watered by the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the resilience of the believers. They were a diverse group, people from different tribes and backgrounds, yet they came together united by a shared belief in the oneness of God and the teachings of their Prophet. They faced adversity with courage, turning challenges into opportunities for growth and learning. They lived by principles of justice, ensuring everyone was treated fairly, regardless of their status. They cared for one another, fostering a spirit of compassion and empathy. In Medina, they didn't just practice their faith, they lived it every single day. Islam teaches us compassion, justice, and respect for all. It is a path of self-discovery and spiritual growth. Islam empowers individuals to contribute positively to society, promoting kindness, charity, and good deeds. This principle, deeply embedded in the teachings of Islam, is a beacon guiding its followers on their spiritual journey. Islam, in essence, is a complete way of life that balances the physical and spiritual aspects of human existence. It emphasizes the importance of social responsibility and ethical conduct. The principles of Islam are not just about personal spirituality, but also about the welfare of the community. This sense of community is reflected in the principle of Ummah, which means community in Arabic. And it is this concept that binds all Muslims, regardless of their geographical, cultural, or racial differences. Charity, or zakat, is another significant principle in Islam. It is not merely an act of giving, but a duty, a form of worship that purifies the heart from greed and fosters a sense of empathy towards the less fortunate. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "The best of people are those that bring most benefit to the rest of mankind." The principle of justice, or ADL, is also at the heart of Islam. It calls for fairness, equity, and respect for the rights of all, irrespective of faith, gender, or social status. It is this principle that guides the followers of Islam to stand up against all forms of injustice and oppression. The principle of patience, or sabr, forms the bedrock of resilience in times of hardship and adversity. It teaches Muslims to remain steadfast, reminding them that every trial is a test of faith and every hardship is an opportunity for spiritual growth. Moreover, Islam places immense emphasis on the principle of knowledge, or ilm. The acquisition and dissemination of knowledge is considered an act of worship, fostering intellectual growth and critical thinking. Lastly, family is a cornerstone of Islam, fostering love, support, and understanding. The family is the first institution where the principles of Islam are learned and practiced. It is within the family that the seeds of faith, compassion, and respect are sown, nurturing individuals who will carry these values into the wider world. Family is a cornerstone of Islam, fostering love, support, and understanding. It is within the family unit that the journey of faith begins, where the seeds of values are planted and nurtured. It's the safe haven where we learn to love, to be compassionate, to respect, and to understand. The family is the first school of moral and ethical lessons. It's where we learn about the essence of Islam, about the importance of prayer, charity, fasting, and pilgrimage. It's where we are taught to be just, to be kind, to be patient, and to be forgiving. In the family, we find the strength to navigate through life's challenges. We learn that togetherness is a force that can withstand any hardship. We learn that love is the most powerful force of all. Family is the microcosm of society, a miniature model of the larger community. And it's within this model that we learn to live harmoniously with others. Islam encourages dialogue and understanding among people of different faiths and cultures. Islam encourages dialogue and understanding among people of different faiths and cultures. This is a core tenet of the faith, a principle that fosters a sense of connection and acceptance, regardless of our diverse backgrounds and beliefs. In Islam, it's understood that we each have our unique paths and perspectives, and these differences should not divide us, but rather enrich our collective experience. It's about promoting tolerance, recognizing the humanity in each other, and encouraging open, respectful conversations. It inspires us to step out of our comfort zones, to learn from one another, and to grow together in understanding. It's not just about coexisting, but also about actively engaging, empathizing, and learning from each other's experiences. So, as we strive to understand others, we also deepen our understanding of ourselves, our faith, and our role in this diverse world. As we walk this journey of faith, let us embody the principles of Islam: peace, justice, compassion, and unity. As we walk this journey of faith, let us embody the principles of Islam: peace, justice, compassion, and unity. Our voyage is not a solitary one. It is a shared expedition trekked by millions around the globe, each with their unique narratives and experiences, yet united in faith and purpose. Islam, at its core, is a beacon of tranquility in a world that often seems tumultuous. It urges us to cultivate peace within ourselves and radiate it outwards, touching the lives of those around us. It's not just about personal serenity, but about fostering harmonious relationships and societies free from conflict and strife. Justice, too, is a vital principle of Islam. It calls on us to be fair and equitable in all of our dealings. to stand against oppression, and to be advocates for those who are voiceless. It encourages us to strive for a world where everyone is treated with dignity and respect, where everyone's rights are upheld, and where equality is not just an ideal, but a reality. Compassion is the heart of Islam. It's about empathy, understanding, and caring for others, even when it's difficult. It's about reaching out to those in need, offering support, and making a positive difference in the world. It's about recognizing the struggles of others and responding with kindness and love. Unity is the binding force of Islam. It teaches us that despite our diverse backgrounds, cultures, and languages, we are all part of a single human family. It encourages us to celebrate our differences, not as barriers, but as enriching aspects of our shared human experience. So, as we continue our journey of faith, let's strive to embody these principles in our lives. Let's be ambassadors of peace, champions of justice, bearers of compassion, and builders of unity. In doing so, we are not only enriching our own lives, but also contributing to a more peaceful, just, compassionate, and united world. May peace be upon us all as we continue this journey of faith.